Hello, beautiful people and beautiful families. Welcome to Marty Bakers. In this channel, we'll be featuring cakes, recipes, avoidable baking mistake. Many of us are interested in healthy eating or healthy baking. Now, healthy baking means that we bake things that are considered to be healthy. And today, I have many friends who are gluten intolerant. And because of them being gluten intolerant, sometimes when they visit, I would like to make something that they don't have to start picking or choosing to eat or not to eat. So today I've decided let's do bread, gluten-free bread. So gluten-free bread, you need to make sure that you buy exactly gluten-free brown bread flour. Now the reason is that this one is more, it has more xanthan gum than the normal flour you will normally buy, like plain flour which is gluten free, but it will not give you the same results. So today, this is our first trial for gluten free bread, and we hope that it turns out the way we would like as bakers, most of the time before we bake something, we've already visualized how the product is going to look like. So it's our first try out, and let's see how it's going to be. Now, first thing first is always to grease your tin, and we've greased it with butter so that we can use that as what is going to make sure that our bread doesn't stick at the bottom. So you will need your 2 eggs, as you can see here at the counter. We have 2 eggs, we have milk, we have sugar, we have flour which is gluten free, plus some salt and some baking powder, and we'll need jug to mix our liquid ingredients. So we are told to measure. We need to put yeast, sugar, and warm water in this jug. So let's start with something that is dry, which is the yeast, first thing. So we have the yeast. And then we have sugar. Have sugar. And then we have warm water. Then we put them together. You can see what is happening there. It is combining. So after doing this, we put it aside, and we should cover it. So we have covered it here. It's settling. It should be settled for 15 to 10 minutes. So while it's settling, we take our bowl, and then we put our flour, and then baking powder and salt. We mix. So now we are going to combine it. So we've mixed 2 eggs. Mix with the flour, 2 eggs, oil, oil, and some 1 stick of butter. Then we mix. then 1 cup of warm milk. Remember, this is gluten-free flour. This is gluten-free flour, but you're making gluten-free bread. And you have to make sure that your butter actually dissolves, because if it doesn't, it will appear in some part of the bread, some part not. And we are mixing with a rubber spatula. So now I'll mix to put the yeast has dissolved. Now we want to pour it inside. And remember, now this is the yeast, and we mix. We mix so that it can be part of the batter or the dough bread. To double in size. So what we're going to do is to cover it up to prove we need to double in size. So what you're going to do is to cover it up to proof it. So let's cover it. Let's cover it up. It needs to proof for 1 hour, and then we can put it in the tin. So let's leave it for 1 hour. Now let's see how this is our dough for bread. Now let's put it in the baking tin. And let's bake it. And remember, this is gluten-free bread. This is our batter. So let's put it in the oven. Now let's put it in the oven. And always temperature will be 200. Selector is always in the middle. It will cook for 20 to 30 minutes, 20 to 25 or 30 minutes. So this is gluten-free bread. So let it bake and let's see how it will turn out. And remember, this is our first trial for gluten-free bread. Let's see our bread. Oh, look at that. But it cracked. Oh, our gluten-free bread cracked. Let's put it on the chopping board and see how it looks like. Let's see the bread. Whew. Ooh. Ooh. There is our bread. Our gluten-free bread. Wow. It is so impressing. Look at it. It came out perfect. Although just cracked at the top. But apart from that, it looks. Let's see. Did it really cook? Look at it. Not bad at all. And it's still hot. Look, doesn't look that bad. So we've seen our first attempt to make gluten-free bread, and the way it has turned out, it looks beautiful apart from the cracking, sorry, but it looks very nice and it's not bad. So if you enjoy the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer you. Bye now.